And then Irina's sister, another lesbian named Alana, who used to work for us in Portland.
Hey, sweetie.
Hold on, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Oh, go ahead, sit down, Robert. You better sit.
Okay.
What's up?
Now?
Game on, fucker.
I can hear you now. Can you hear me now?
What do you got?
Can you not hear us?
That's weird. I can't hear anything.
Oh, that's super weird. Wait, I don't have. Hold on. Let me go to your Hangout on my YouTube page.
Can you hear? Because you can't hear you if you say shit.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Google
Leave
Hangout.
everything on mute.
What are we doing?
Maybe? Check your stuff.
No.
Okay, I'm checking. Let me see. Unmute microphone volume. Bandwidth. Where else can I go here, Rob? Settings. Default internal microphone. Default internal speakers. You adjusted my audio level, it says. No? You want me to go? Hey, can't hear me. There's us. You want me to go? Hey, can't hear me. Oh, he can hear. I can hear myself on him. Hold on, I gotta call him.
This is weird. I'm gonna keep trying to figure out what's going on here.
I'm gonna go. Hey.
My computer.
Oh, I can hear myself on him. Hold on, I gotta call him.
This is weird. I'm gonna keep trying to figure out what's going on here.
Ready to go? Hey.
What's on?
I can hear myself on YouTube.
Yeah. I think it's mine. I think it's a problem on my computer.
You want me to hang up and try to call back?
Yeah, sure.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I think it's something wrong with that computer because it's
I just invited you to a hangout because it said that we were the only ones here. So then it said invite people, and I invited you.
Well, I don't think I should do that because my Hangout is live streamed.
Oh, okay, good point. Okay, I'm gonna hang up and go to. You sent me 2 links. I'm gonna go back to the other link again.
Okay. I don't know what's going on here.
Okay, we're back. No, we're not back.
His hair. That's funny.
Oh yeah, that is funny.
Douchebag.
He's not a douchebag.
Are we done?
Can you hear us?
What are you wearing that hat for?
Awesome, though, isn't it? I bought that for him in College
I'm
Station.
gonna transfer
Bald
over
ass.
to Hangout on another computer. So I join in and then
Seems critical. Like we're at a
maybe
critical
try restarting
moment.
the other computer.
Yeah. Get some shit, man.
You can. Can you hear us?
What's up?
Are we live? Are we on?
Yeah, we're on.
Okay.
If you bring attention to that.
Do you want to see what? Are we going?
Oh yeah. Hold on a sec.
You hold on, tough guy.
Okay, do show and tell and show
Yeah.
what you got. Put it like this so he's ready. Do you want a drink?
Yeah, I do, but I didn't know I was allowed to.
Well, you can have. Well, are you still drinking
What do we
from
get?
earlier? Yeah,
We can have.
and light organic there.
Okay, there's
Okay.
one left.
Okay.
Thanks. Still gonna fuck
There's
Todd. Still
3
gonna
left.
Todd grab you. Whatever.
There's 3 left.
Which one's that?
Do you need an opener for that?
Yeah, you get it.
Wait, that's Bud Light.
What? What is it?
It's Bud Light Lime.
Well, that's ridiculous.
Do you want the other one?
Can
You
you,
don't
get an
want-
opener?
Did you want that one?
You'll do anything to get on TV.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. Can you see what your dad won today? Wait. Can you see us?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure this out.
What? You talking to me?
And this is my heartbeat song.
You talking to me?
Okay. What's up?
What's up? What?
Cheers.
What's up?
What's
They're just
up?
gonna be. Wait, hold on.
Challenging one, huh?
Yeah, I think there's something wrong with this computer.
It's a piece of shit.
Oh, this is your new computer, huh?
Yeah, but it's used, so it just has some problems.
Got ripped off.
I did not know you bought a used one. You did not tell me that.
Wow, I look like shit.
Yeah, it was a last minute decision.
Did you switch from the original one you were going to order?
Yeah, I mean, same or similar model, but
What do you think of this, fucker?
it saved like $1,800. Oh, those are
Jared,
cool.
money. You can make more money.
This is your dad. Look at the little bags.
Little
Don't-
bags.
Yeah,
See
let's
that
do it.
going in the hole?
Yep.
It's cornhole. Cornhole.
Is that cute?
You get it?
Yeah,
It
they
doesn't work if it's this
they
way.
don't usually stand them up like that when you play.
Oh no, it's upside
Yeah.
down. What are you
Yeah.
doing, Rockstar?
Just
Michael,
hanging
I'm
out.
so
What's up with the
proud of
hat?
you.
What are you doing with the hat?
It looks awesome, doesn't it?
What's up with the hat?
The hat is awesome, Michael. It looks super handsome.
What's up with the hat?
So today we're gonna react to this online video.
Okay.
YouTube
Okay.
kangaroo fight.
Okay. And we're gonna discuss that shit.
I think we should have reacted to that how
Yeah.
flexible am I man that we just saw.
Can you just pull it down?
No.
All right. Well, you're ready.
All right, so
You look like you're.
Oh,
Okay. Oh,
it's gonna be those don't usually end well. I've seen guys get their butts kicked by kangaroos before. Oh my gosh, he's hurting the dog.
That's why you went in.
Oh, I think he had to do that. That he was hurting his dog. Oh my god, he full on boxes the kangaroo.
so what do you guys think about
That's
that?
pretty good strategy. Well, here's what I think. Your dad always told me, first of all, that he could kill multiple wolves and 2 cougars.
2 wolves, 1 cougar.
And well, he's been changing it now that he's aging. But
2 wolves, 5 coyotes, 1 cougar.
he said he would take it just like that. He would just punch it right in its face.
That's right. Game over.
Which is what you're supposed to do for a shark as well.
In the eye.
Right there.
Yeah, they're all the same, right?
No, they're not the same. Don't be sarcastic.
Punch a frog, tase a lizard. What's the difference?
If you have a lizard, you have to be careful because you could pull off legs and a tail.
What's the difference? Look
and
at
it
me.
will
Look at
grow
this
it
serious
back.
face. There's a lot of difference, son.
I can't see the chat right now, but I hope somebody writes in and says that you and your dad look like little twinsies.
Well, no, he's bald and he has a hat. I got that.
What's on your
Hair.
shirt?
Oh, that's the symbol
Oh.
for Invictus.
This is his.
That's Latin.
This is the cornhole competition shirt that your dad wore
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. You want to see the back? And then you can Google it. It's in Greek. You ready?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Not good enough quality for me to be able to read it, but
Oh, we'll get a better computer.
It's something like lay. They say lay down your arms.
No, it's
and
a
then Invictus says, "Come and get them." Right? Is that right?
it's a famous quote of defiance against
Yes.
a foreign government.
okay.
Against authority, actually.
Yeah. You okay with that, son?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty huge. I've
it's
heard
huge.
that foreign governments, they're getting more popular.
You think so? Name one.
I couldn't do it off the top of my head, but I've heard about them in the news
Oh,
not too long ago.
you heard about it?
Yeah.
There was a couple.
I don't know, there was some kind of food or maybe a shooting or a war possibly.
Yeah, there's like some
genocide.
shooting and some food rationing.
Are you talking
So-
about the bombings in Sri Lanka?
There's another
Let's just talk.
shooting in California today, and I feel like they're really just, it's almost not even news at this point. You know
Wait,
what I mean?
for real? I'm gonna look that up.
It's not really news.
I did not hear about that.
Son, what's up with that shirt you're wearing? Seriously.
What are you all over here?
I think it's
It's a question, man.
maybe Fila. It was in my
It's a
Goodwill
little
pile,
fitness shirt.
but
Are you jealous, Rob?
all of my
Jealous of his
laundry smelled like urine. So I'm gonna rewash everything, and in the meantime, I'm using my Goodwill clothes.
What do you think caused the urine thing?
I think it's some weird odor. I left them in the wash for too long, and something developed.
Yes.
So
That's a musty, disgusting smell when you do that.
yeah,
You want me to give you the solution to what you need to do to remedy that?
to
Burn your
rewash
shit
them.
and move, son.
You need to run a load of laundry with baking soda.
Nah, just burn your shit
it
and
will
move.
take the odor out.
Burn the house.
Well, I was just gonna
How-
rewash them normally.
It's not good enough.
If you use one of those pods that Uncle Marv that you had when I was there, those really super smelly ones, it might take care of it.
Yeah.
If you use one of the natural ones I bought, it might not take care of it.
What kind of mood you in from 1 to 10?
What kind of mood am I in? What would be the
Yeah.
extremities of that scale?
I appreciate the question. Very good. So 10 would be sort of like sarcastic and happy, and 1 would be sort of down and very serious and blue.
I'm probably on the tired side of things.
Oh, you're fucking tired. No fun then, dude. What do you like? What do you like? Mountain time zone? What the hell you got?
No, he's central.
I know that. Shh.
Oh, sh-
He looked at his watch. That was good.
Deadly shooting in California synagogue. Poway synagogue shooting. Woman killed, 3 injured, and suspect detained.
That's too bad. Probably shot some motherfucker up. Hey,
That's-
by the way, son, I got a new gun yesterday.
So-
Speaking of shootings.
Wait, let's demo. Let's look at
Because every time there's a shooting, I get a new weapon just in case.
it.
You guys are you're gonna
Oh,
demo it right now?
Okay, so
Yeah, we're gonna demo the new gun.
what do you think I should have got?
A revolver.
We have the right to carry in
Huh?
our country, Brown.
Hanging on my earlobe is a rock.
Hanging on your waistline,
Hanging on my waistline
but it's not a Glock.
is a 6 Sauer 9. You see that?
That's
Yeah, that cometh. You like that one?
It's a 9mm.
Check
Nice.
this. Watch this little slide. Boom.
You have one of those, right?
Nothing in it.
Didn't we shoot
Huh?
we shot a 9 last time we went to the range.
We did shoot some 9s.
Was that yours?
What? You already have a 9mm, and now you have another one?
That's a backup one, honey.
I don't even know. Your dad just shows up with guns. I don't even know what he has.
Yeah.
He keeps it. He doesn't give me the gun safe code, so I don't even know what's in that thing.
She doesn't even know how many safes we have.
I know we have 2.
No, we have more than that.
Michael, we're building our
had
gun.
a Desert Eagle 50 cal, and Toby said howdy.
Who has a 50 cal?
That's what Scott was guessing you had.
Oh, no, that's next, though. I got a guy out here that builds them in Eastern Idaho.
Man, I think your guys' Wi-Fi is pretty rough.
We're going to get a hand-built one.
We should probably take our Wi-Fi.
You think it's ours?
No, it is. It's been bad all day.
It's been terrible.
I agree. Like this morning, I couldn't even get online and watch a YouTube video I wanted to watch.
Is it good enough? Can you see this haircut?
Yeah, I can
If
see a
it's
couple
bad,
pixels.
well, we can try
Pretty
something
good,
else.
right? Is the color making my face red?
He's very sunburned from his day in the sun today.
Scott.
If you want us to try something else, do you want me to call you on my phone?
No, it's okay.
Wait,
This is the best option.
Are we good? Are we enjoying this?
If you have bad Wi-Fi,
All right.
it's just how it is.
Okay. Go ahead. You ask your question.
We
And I'll,
shouldn't have bad
I'll
Wi-Fi.
give you an
How long,
answer.
how long do you guys think Ethan's going to stay in Texas for?
That's a good one. Is he there yet?
May 4th. He's about to
Oh.
come.
Maybe.
I think he's going to
60
stay there
days.
for
60 days.
4 months at
No,
least.
no, he's going to, no.
Yeah.
No. 60 days. Are we going to bet?
Yeah,
Well,
what are you
what
guys
do you
going to put on it?
Wait,
60 days.
I need clarity. Do you mean before he goes to take a little trip? Like before he
no,
leaves for a
just
little
six,
bit
he's
or
going to leave.
permanently?
60 days.
So you guys have to put wagers down now. You have to. There has to be some kind of risk and reward, and then whoever's
I know, but
closer
I just
wins.
I want a clause that if he leaves to go visit his girlfriend and then comes back,
No, it's
that doesn't
permanent
count as
residence.
permanent residence. Okay, I'm going to go with I'm going to minimally take 4 months.
Okay, I'm
I
going to
think
take
it's-
0 on permanent residence, but I'll take 60 days hanging out in town.
But a permanent residence is only tax classifiable.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, right. But he won't be there long enough for the portion of the year. He'll be out. You're going to throw him out. You're going to get sick of him. Him and his
No, they don't get
girlfriend.
sick of each other. Michael and Ethan never get sick of each other.
Oh.
One time in their
Who's Ethan been
entire
fighting with?
friendship, they get sick of
Is
each
Ethan
other.
still dating that Megan girl?
No, you know
Oh.
that. Honey, he's living with his girlfriend in Europe right now.
Megan is?
Ethan.
Oh.
Toby gave him
He's alive.
93 days, so he's kind of in between you.
Oh, I like that,
Okay.
Toby. Tell Toby thumbs up.
Okay. I really think it's going to be, I mean, you and Ethan together might decide you want to go somewhere else, but I think he's going to hang out with you for a while. I think you're going to be on a fun track together, and it's going to be at least, it's going to be over a quarter of the year.
Did you see my trophy?
So Taylor asks how long since 7th grade-ish, probably. And Beth, what do you think about the Packers draft? And Dad, too,
Oh,
I
yeah.
guess.
So go ahead, Rob. Answer your question.
I would like Beth to answer
Yeah, it's
that.
Beth.
Yeah.
It's primarily for Beth.
Yeah, it was
They
primarily.
got a very good defensive end or tackle, the defensive guy. Like the first round that I were watching, they get a good defensive guy who I was excited about. I think he's from Ohio State.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I liked him. And
Mikey's getting a beer.
and I paid attention to who the Giants were taking for Chad. I don't know if Chad's coming on or
You're
if
not
Chad's
even
on.
listening, fucker. You're in the fridge.
But I paid attention a little bit so that I could tell Chad if I was happy for him or not. And it's my hunch that Chad is probably locked in his room in a dark hole because he's so depressed because they picked a different quarterback than the obvious choice. And I felt very bad for him. So,
What's up?
did you hear any of that?
Yeah, I
Oh
think
my
that,
God.
I think
What?
it's going to be good too.
Oh,
You
my
little
God.
cocksucker.
I don't care about the
Exactly
Packers at all.
Yeah.
All right. Well, at least your friends
Go
are
get my new shirt.
your new show. Oh, yeah. Michael, thanks.
Shush.
He knows
Yeah,
he
yeah,
got it.
yeah, right.
He had to send it
The
to
audience
us.
doesn't.
Okay.
Right.
Where is it?
Go Pack.
It's your jersey.
New Jersey.
Michael, your dad's a traitor to the Packers.
What did he trade him for?
Your dad's a traitor to the Packers.
I
Because,
don't know what team this
well,
is.
he's going retro Raiders with the Bo Jackson jersey.
Greatest athlete on earth ever.
Yeah. So,
Ever.
Actually, there was an Indian guy who was better.
What's his
Or
name?
Native
Mustafa?
American, I should say.
Oh, America?
Native American in the early 1900s.
Oh, okay.
thanks, good job.
Before we took records, so you can just make shit up.
That's good.
No, he was the
You got a
best.
birth certificate for that guy?
Let me check it out. Let me do best.
Do a little Google on that.
Why can't I see what people are saying? Shouldn't I be able to see like a group, a thing, a chat button?
You have to look up the different. You have to open a different window because it's like.
Oh, Naomi. Oh, Naomi's on. Awesome. Nobody cared. Oh, Chad is on. Chad, are you commenting that? Yes. See, I was right. Oh, Michigan, not Ohio. Okay. So
Yeah,
Ooh,
it's this Native American guy.
Ohio.
But I was excited about him when I
you're
saw him.
Ohio, you're thinking about the quarterback. He went somewhere else.
And they
Yeah, but
they renamed this guy. So they basically the story is this dude, Native American, big dude, probably played lacrosse or something, right? He sees these people playing football, and he's like, "How does this game work?" And they're like, "You have to get the ball from one side of the field to the other." And he's like, they can't tackle you. And he's like, "Oh, that's easy." And then he like gets the ball, and he just like no one can tackle him, and he just runs across the whole field and like gets a touchdown. And so whoever is watching this football game or whatever practice is like, "Wow, this is the most incredible athlete ever." And they they start training him, and they get him in all these different sports, and he's just the best in everything. But at the time, early 1900s, being Native American, it's not popular, you know. So they just gave him an American name, which you guys will recognize. Jim Thorpe. That rings a bell, right?
Well, he's a very, very famous football player.
Yeah.
But he's not the greatest athlete of all times.
I think he's fairly widely considered probably one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Remember that book you read about some Native American lacrosse player?
No, that was
like
Mahindra.
That's us.
That was Mahindra.
He also played professional basketball and baseball and track and soccer.
Well,
okay.
Bo played track and baseball, but not basketball. So maybe this guy.
He played baseball. Actually.
No, I said baseball and track, but
and
not
football.
basketball.
Football.
Not basketball.
Stop it! He's best athlete ever.
Yeah. And he also won gold in the pentathlon and decathlon, the Olympics.
So yeah, the guy's a total stud.
Things were much easier back then.
But one of the reasons you might not have heard as much about him, he had some of his titles stripped because he got paid to participate in some sort of semi-professional baseball or something.
The whole system's gone down. There's something gone awry. I can't even see the boy anymore. Can you see the boy?
No.
Your dad cracked me up, and I bet he's the first to say, "Here, hold my beer at a party." Ask them if they're like Odell.
Oh, look! I'm holding his beer right now.
She's good.
We can't even see.
This very.
It's just a collection of white and green pixels.
Is that how bad we're coming through?
Yeah, you guys are
That's
terrible.
horrible. Okay, so I have some words for Chad. First of all,
7.
I'm sorry about your quarterback. I know that you weren't excited about that, or I'm assuming you weren't excited about it, as that was a pretty big hit for the Giants. However,
what do you think? They took a great quarterback.
No, they took that guy from Notre Dame.
That kid's going to be a rock star.
Duke. He was from Duke.
Yeah.
He's
He's 6'6", big white guy.
No, but his stats were bad.
They were not bad.
Yeah, they kind of were bad, I think. I think they're kind of
Why
bad.
are we debating? Let's argue with the boy.
Well, let's hear what Chad has to say.
Chad, what do you got?
He's the pro on the Giants,
Chad,
so we'll take his word.
Chad.
And also, I just looked in the chat, and I see that Chad is on, and that he went and saw the new Avengers movie.
Who sucks? It says no, he sucks.
And
Capuccio, OBJ. I don't do OBJ.
Naomi likes Odell.
Sorry, Naomi, he's a punk. Sorry.
Yeah, see, he said no, he sucks. He sucks. Yeah, the guy from Duke.
Nice.
He doesn't like him.
No.
Well,
maybe
he'll score.
No.
Guy from Duke.
No. Chad
says
loves
OBJ.
Chad loves OBJ. Well, maybe.
Guys, I had to temporarily mute you for a sec because there's too much football talk. Okay, now you're back. I had to regain control.
Okay,
you're getting out of hand. Okay, so we're going to play another game now. We're doing it's another prediction-related game, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to reference – here's how this is going to work. We're going to reference this this Hangout here in, a couple – maybe call it 15 years. And we're going to see if any of these predictions, we're going to see who was the closest, who won the most points between you guys, okay? So this one is, how long will it take Ethan to pay off his student loans?
Oh, never. never going to pay off his
All
student loans.
right.
How much does he have in debt?
Like 30 something thousand.
He's in the 30s.
4 years. 4
That's
years.
pretty quick. So if he doesn't do it in 4, well, Mom, you kind of went high on that one, but
Okay, I'll revise my answer. I think that he will have student loans paid off in
Well, he said never, so go
8
10 years, fucker.
8 years. I'm gonna go 8 years.
okay.
What do you think? What do you think,
Okay,
Michael?
now we're gonna do one more. How long will Ethan's most recent relationship last? Dad goes first in this one.
Wait, I need Dad to have a little background. She lives in Europe. She is Norwegian.
How
So-
old is she?
Similar age, a little bit older.
And they met in Thailand.
What is she on a 1 to 10 looks?
Ooh,
Subjective.
So that's a 6.
I would never
Does she have
rate. I would never rate a human. That he's,
Okay, so
physical.
she's a 5. What? Does she have money?
Do they have good sex?
No, I said, does she have money?
Yeah, she's got money.
How long have they been going out?
A couple months.
4 months,
And when is he moving to the U.S. to live in Texas?
In a weekend.
10 days.
Yeah, they'll be done 60 days after that. Forever.
No, she'll
Ethan's
come,
life is gonna fall apart in 60 days.
she will come.
Oh, yeah.
She will come
Yeah.
visit first.
Yeah, that's done.
And they'll
It's
have
done.
a good time.
No,
and
it's
then she'll
over.
go back and they'll realize they can't hold it
No,
together.
it's done. It's over. I
Toby.
know the kid.
All right, we got some guesses from the chat too. So Naomi's guessing 17 years for his student debt, which is I think not impossible. Toby said 9 years, pretty reasonable. Naomi gave the relationship 9 months, and Toby also thinks 92 days. So similar.
Toby is a rock star.
Yeah.
Toby's
Naomi's
Toby's
a pretty good rock star too. His
Naomi
relationship.
says 9 total. Okay, that's a pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
guess.
Naomi agrees with right. Naomi, you agree that they're gonna at least hold it together till she comes to visit
Yeah.
because the anticipation of her coming to America and hanging out.
I'm gonna
They'll
agree
make-
with that. I think Naomi's 9-month one on that is the most spot on guess so far.
For the student loan payoff.
No, that's 9 months for the whole relationship.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
It's over.
okay. Oh, 9 years. Oh, 17 years. Naomi said for the payoff. Well, maybe Ethan should be weighing
All
in
right,
on
now
this.
we're gonna go. I'm gonna weigh in on my mom and dad's marriage. I'm gonna guess how long it's gonna last. Okay,
Okay, play that one. Do we get to guess too?
No.
92 days.
90. Wait, will that even get us to our next anniversary?
No, that's accurate. Our marriage will last.
Oh yeah,
92
it
days.
will last
Yep.
92 days.
True story.
Yes, it will.
And if either of you want to go under
I hear
that, you could win big. But
I didn't hear you, son. What?
I said if either of you guys want to go under that number, you could win big. But it could
no.
undermine.
Although, Dad,
I can't. Gets very expensive.
you did just buy a new gun, though.
I got a new
I
gun.
don't know if I should be concerned about
It's
that.
a lot of concern.
Michael, you heard it here first, that if I die by an accidental gunshot, it was not accidental.
She kept putting the gun in her mouth, son. Over and
Not
over.
accidental. We're about to celebrate our 25th anniversary this year. So
2-5, bitches.
That's the magic homicide number. How much money? If a lot, 164 days. Daddy Gary knows his shit. Lol.
who said 164 days?
It was Toby's revision. But Rye thinks that your SHIT with a
I like that.
crossing.
Rye's sharp.
That's awesome. Hey, there's some new names. I don't know Rye yet. Should I meet Rye? Hey, Rye.
Tell Rye we live in a trailer.
Right now we're living in a trailer.
Wow, you had to qualify that, Mom? Are you embarrassed?
What?
No, I don't think she is.
The right now part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she said right now.
I
Well,
mean-
that's just because we're moving in 90 days. but
Because we have.
she's not embarrassed.
I'm not embarrassed. It's just that we have something else to talk about now. So I don't want to discount the fact that that's an exciting thing on the horizon for us.
I like to say trailer. It's actually not
It's
a
not
trailer.
a trailer, but yeah. But we do live in
You
it.
can see from the background we have fine Corinthian leather.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which verse is that? 4:16?
Hey,
No,
that's Philippians
No,
4.
that's
13.
Philippians, pal.
Yeah. But
You're off.
Corinthians
Right.
has some good verses about love and marriage.
Yeah.
What do you mean if that's Philippians?
Huh?
Philippians 4:13.
It's Matthew, Mark, and Luke. What are you doing?
I was just pitching random numbers. I didn't have anything in mind there.
No, just like say that.
Rye lives in an apartment, but you guys have raised a good kid, and Michael is not bad either. I'm in a fifth wheel trailer. Nice. So you and
No way.
Scott.
Oh, yeah, Scott. I know Scott. He's the one from Arizona with all the land. I remember Scott.
How does Rye know we've raised good kids?
He must live in California.
Is there some empirical evidence that they're good?
Because he's friends with them, that would make them good.
Is that true?
Is Rye from California?
Rye.
Is he a USC lad?
Rye is not from USC. Rye is a member of the online chat community of the Michael Gerry live stream.
So he only knows
Rye is
Steven
also
via.
Ryan Roberts. He didn't actually say. He just said you raised a good kid. I just added in the Steven part.
Cool. Well, okay,
Oh.
awesome. Well, cheers to that.
That's
And hello, Scott from Arizona. Yep, Scott and I have chatted about
Yeah.
his.
That was nice of you to throw Steven in there, son. Give him a little grace.
Yes.
Poor kid.
Scott's got like 200
Yeah.
acres. I think he might.
Scott's living on some
Does
acreage.
Scott grow hemp plants in Arizona? I refresh my memory. I know he is a little bit into the ganj, but does he grow? See if he answers.
So this is another estimate here. So
Okay.
how many days until I have to move back home with mom and dad?
Oh, I have that answer. Yeah. Yeah.
I would say that
Never.
my darling son Michael is welcome home at any time,
No,
and I would love for him to come hang out with us in Boise,
Never.
Idaho.
because Michael's so successful, pays his own bills, that he would never need to come home.
That's true.
Game on.
That's true. Michael, I do have to tell you
Never.
something on a more serious note. I've been watching this documentary thing, right, about money.
Oh, no. Don't go down
No,
this
it
path.
just gave me brief.
Just let
Don't
the
worry.
kid. Look
No.
at him. Look at the poor
I want to
kid.
compliment
He's
him.
wearing
on
a hat
something.
and headphones.
Several of the
You can't-
speakers that
no.
I've listened to so
Oh,
far
Lord.
have validated exactly what you're doing in your life, and your personality
Oh, my God.
is one of 4 personality types.
Oh,
2
jeez.
personality types should not go to college. They're not
Oh, Christ.
employee type people. They're innovators.
Mom,
they're-
Listen to dad. Listen to dad.
Dad-
Listen to
it
dad.
feels like
Listen to
football
dad.
for you. Anyway,
Only
so
dad
whoever
knows.
asked the question, although I would love Michael to come home at any time, Michael never will be moving.
He doesn't need to come home. He's self-taught. He's
I
good. You're good, son. You're good. So the answer to the question is it won't happen.
But it could.
It's not going to happen.
But it could.
Look, he's on his own. Look there.
But I miss
I
him.
can see him right there.
He's so cute.
It's in Texas.
How was geocaching?
Oh, it's the most exhilarating thing I've ever done.
You're a liar.
What'd you get?
What did we get? I think I took home a bullet. You guys there? You frozen?
Okay. So you found a little coffee can and you opened the top and there was a bullet in there?
Yeah, here I got it right here. Like I can mail it
That's
out to
pretty
you.
cool.
You can shoot it.
Is it a hollow point?
What did you leave for the next geocacher?
Matchboxes that were decorated.
Oh,
That's fun. Do you remember when we were in Folsom and we used to do that sometimes? Little geocaching.
I remember one geocache box.
I think Steven went a couple times with Dad and Aaron and Steve.
Michael
Taylor.
remembers it. We went to Lake, who's a watching over?
Yeah, Patana Wakanaka.
Yeah, right by that one. Yeah. Hey, you know why they're broke, right, Mike?
Yo, Poppy Chulo Chad is in your driver's seat right now. He wants you to know in your RV. So if you guys
That
turn
is-
around,
What? Chad!
We didn't even see him.
God,
Yeah.
you
What the
better
hell?
be careful. We have a
What the
gun
hell?
now.
Yeah,
you
we
can
got a gun.
sneak in the RV and get shot,
We got a
Chad.
gun.
Chad is microscopic. Chad is a piece of bacteria.
If we go out to New York to go watch a football game, then we have to go see Chad because
What's this, Mikey? What's this?
The Rock in your earlobe. Dad likes
So
that
let's
song a
get
little
more, let's get more career advice from Dad.
Okay, go.
too. I
Go.
seriously had a whole new level of
Oh,
revelation
shit.
about how
Your
excited
mom
I am for for you
another
and what you're
fucking
doing.
Mom, you're completely wrong. If you're not listening to Dad's advice on careers and getting money and jobs,
Opinions.
Actually, no, we don't. Wait, hold it, time out.
No.
It's just that it took your mom listening to a podcast to catch up with me.
No. I think what he's doing is what he should be doing.
Are you talking about Michael?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael.
So the podcast, live stream your life for a year, it'll all be fine. That's what the fucking podcast said.
If you're one of these two personality types, first of all, the podcast.
First of all, I don't care what Michael does.
Reinforce the education systems.
Geez, who cares?
Brainwashing, put you in a box.
It's a bunch of shit.
They want to create employees. They want to create good little cogs to go out and
one
work.
podcast.
Yeah,
I've
heard it before.
Like pretty common knowledge about the school system.
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
It was the other part about the two personality types that
she was interested in the personality types.
Yeah.
Ask another career question.
I could see you and why you should do what you do.
Go.
Folsom Prison. I want to eat Italian food, family style, with your family. That's from.
Okay. By the
way,
way,
having so much fun with Chad.
We live right by Folsom Prison, and by the way, that was a Johnny Cash song.
Yeah, we did live by Folsom Prison in California. Whoever said that. We were in El Dorado Hills, but by the prison.
So I'm actually probably gonna go visit this this Toby guy from the chat here. He's
Oh, is he the one that lived in Austin?
Yeah, and he's got this he's got this really intense, like, I don't really know how to describe it. It's like a surveillance setup kind of thing in his house, and it's like it's just pretty epic, and it's like a lot of technology that I don't understand and I want to see in person.
What does he have it for?
He just has it for like home security, but it's like a way more just ramped up version because he's kind of like a tech file type guy. So
we have protection here.
Is he the one that lives in Austin?
Yeah. Is it hanging off your waistline, Dad?
Oh.
Pretty much.
What's in the casket?
There's an op in the casket.
I'm excited about that. It'd be fun for you to go road trip to Austin and go visit him. That's cool.
What do you want to know? Give me another question for advice.
So
how long until Michael gets in a relationship?
How long do you have to hate your job before you like it, or before you're doing something that before you're in a good place?
Before you're in a good, if it's a job you hate.
Just in general, how long do you have to hate your job?
You shouldn't.
How long do you have to hate your job before you quit it, or you do something different, or before you
don't hate your job anymore, but you're making a living?
Oh, I'm gonna say it's about 5 years before you come past sort of utility point, and then you get a little bit of power. So, first 5 suck.
Yeah.
No matter where you are, just a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Should people be staying? Should people be staying in one company or switching around?
No, never suggest staying in one company.
Yeah.
Anytime you can get between a 30 or 50% increase in pay by another company that's commensurate or better, you should leave, especially if you have more opportunity and you have a higher leadership position. Every time, leave.
What does it take to switch industries? What would make you switch industries?
Switching industries is tough because you have brand equity within your industry, especially if you built the reputation. So if you do 10, 12, 15 years in one industry, people know you, you know people, so you create your own opportunities. But if you switch to another industry, it's almost as if you started over, unless they're very parallel. So you could go from a manufacturer to a supplier, or a supplier to a seller, or from an agency to an agent, that type of thing. Very tangential. If you just jump from real estate to something like, I don't even know what to compare it to, but if you just go wildly disconnected, it's very hard to start in a different industry.
However, don't you think that there's a time in your life, probably sometime around retirement, where it's really fun to go switch and have
but I don't think that was his question. So if you're 60 and you're done with all the bullshit hard work and you want to just do something different, then go be a fish boat captain. Who cares?
Start building hummingbird houses.
Huh? What's on?
I just went to the chat. I see Scott Thomas said, "Have you ever been to Lake Tahoe? Do you recommend it?"
Highly recommend
Scott,
Lake Tahoe.
We lived less than an hour outside of Lake Tahoe in California, and Lake Tahoe is one of the most magical places on earth.
Yes.
It's awesome.
And potentially slightly expensive, so you're screwed there. But it's a great place to visit.
It's gorgeous. You definitely need to go to Lake Tahoe in your lifetime.
Matter of fact, I'll be there in the late August if you want to hang out.
You know what I've never asked Naomi before? Where has she been in the United States? What states has she visited, if any?
If you are close to retirement with $3 million in the bank, yes, it's fun to do new things.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
fair.
Yes.
Who said that?
That was KBAM69. And Rye said, amen, Daddy Gary, to some of the stuff you were saying there.
Boom.
He's cute. I
Bam.
like him.
Yeah.
All right,
Where's-
here's one, Dad. Should
Go.
kids in 2019 graduating from high school be going to college? Should a majority of kids?
Ooh.
Well, as long as you're not going into debt and you understand sort of who you are as a human being, there's no negative in the 4 years of college.
I'm
So
rethinking
you
it.
can pick up some generic skills and learn some history and art and maybe some accounting and a little finance and some of the other things you wouldn't generally learn just hovering around in 4 years. So as long as you're not going backwards financially,
Yeah.
you're just getting yourself another little badge to hang on the wall. I don't see anything negative. If you're intent on achieving something specific and it has nothing to do with college, then you should just do that.
I used to think that debt was some student loans were okay if you got the degree that you wanted for your career thing. But I'm thinking that instead of maybe like 75% of people should go, I'm thinking it's probably not even half of people should go because you shouldn't put yourself in a bunch of debt.
I don't think that debt's a
there's
good
other
idea
things you can
unless
pursue.
it's minor debt.
And also, you could go to work for a company and then get them to pay. If you need a college degree to advance, you could get them to pay for a part of your degree and go back later.
What about
The other-
trade schools versus college?
Trade schools rock, and they're going to make a big comeback. And I like-
Yeah, I think so.
Mike Rowe from
They
Dirty
already
Jobs.
are making a big
Mike Rowe
comeback.
from Dirty Jobs spoke at a meeting we went to about, 4 years ago? And he made a prediction about that, and they have been on the rise since that time. We've been seeing more people are going back and pursuing trades.
If a basic college graduate accountant makes 50 to 60 grand a year, and a guy that can sell cars in a car lot with no degree makes 50 to 60 grand a year, then there's no difference there. But if a welder can make 50 bucks and you want to tell a story or me?
I think we both should.
Okay, so if a
Yours
welder
Wi-Fi
can
is
make
so
50,
bad, I can only hear like half the words you're saying.
Oh.
watch this.
I wonder,
Our-
can you turn off the Wi-Fi on your other devices?
Yeah, I will do that.
I like Canadians.
I know.
They're very attractive.
Naomi is the best, Rob. Naomi is the best.
Yeah, we hung out with Mike Rowe. He was a little thing we did. He's a good guy.
That Jim Thorpe
Yeah,
story
that's right.
was from a podcast he does called Long Story Short or something. Or I don't know what it's called, but he's sort
Put
of
your phone on there. I'm just gonna turn it off.
Oh, the Playboy Mansion have not been to, but I would go there. The old dude's dead now, so it's probably more fun. He was
People-
all wrinkly.
people have
Stupid.
called Dan Blizerian the Hugh Hefner of the 21st century.
Yeah, actually, that guy, despite his lack of moral compass, is actually a pretty impressive dude. To be
He's
quite
got a
honest.
lack of a moral compass.
Well, first of all, he was a physical specimen, and what he did through military activity and some of the physical things he's done have actually been pretty impressive. And then from there, let's just face it, he's kind of a gambling, boozing, drug taking,
Boring.
slutty rock star. So yeah, I mean, he's very entertaining, and he kind of does impress me.
Does that mean you have bad
Stuff,
morals?
Well, Michael,
He doesn't impress me, Michael.
his behaviors are just, hey, everybody has their own compass. So
He does not impress me, Michael, because yes, he could be.
he's good with
Chad's
the
neighbors
ladies.
with him. Yes, Naomi, Hugh Hefner is an icon.
I think Dan
And,
Blizerian is it becoming more of an icon than Hugh was, because for our generation, none of us care about Hugh Hefner. It's just a name.
And
you're not right there, because the reason is because you're the demographic of your buddy Blizerian. He's some sort of hero without about a 10-year age range, but the whole world knew Hugh Hefner. So you're slightly incorrect there. I don't mean to correct you because you're in Texas.
Think about this. When was Hugh's peak as a character? What age?
You're not going to be able.
70s, the 1970s.
You're not going to be able to judge that. I mean, this is a guy that created a brand that was popular in all continents and all countries. I mean, it was. It was epic.
I think you're not considering that Dan Blizerian is just at the beginning of his empire. He's just starting. So
okay.
Well, then you just make a note, and in 10 years, you can prove me wrong. Tough guy.
We have a whole new thing to bet on now too.
Yeah.
Toby, are you talking about Hugh Hefner or Dan Blizerian?
Well, they're both narcissistic fucks, just for the record.
So if you could pick between being one of those two, Dad, which one would you choose? And Mom?
Well, if your mom picked one, that'd be weird because she'd have like a penis.
A lot of chicks. I'd have a lot of chicks. I'd have a lot of.
You have a lot of friends.
A lot of friends.
I think I would probably have been Hugh Hefner.
Blizerian does a lot cooler things, to be fair.
I understand that in your mind, he does a lot cooler things. In my mind,
drives
Hefner
around,
sort of built an.
Drives around quads and shoots guns at drones.
I understand. Why couldn't I do all that as Hefner? I would do all the stuff. But I would do back in the 70s.
Here's the interesting thing about Hugh Hefner, Michael. Almost every woman that he had seriously dated him, or he married, or who lived in the Playboy Mansion with him, they still love him to this day. They all loved him and still love him. He had some magic where people just for a lifetime thought he was amazing and stayed best friends with him even after they got married, had kids of their own. They still hung out with him. So I think there's an intrigue about who he is that locks that up. And I think probably Dan's pissed a lot of chicks off.
Blizerian's just
they
a
don't
whore.
Talk to him, and I think that they probably think
He tells them straight up front. He says, "You're not my girlfriend. I'm just going to tap that." And then they like it until about a week later when they want to date him, and then he says, "Remember?"
But Hefner would set him up and treat them like princesses. And
this is an odd debate because I'm married,
so
you don't get to be.
Dan Blizerian is.
I mean, I got to play my money right here. What's all good?
The patriarch of the fam is right on point, and Mom Gary's coolest mom anyone could ever have. Hugh was
boom. Was that Naomi?
Hugh was garden variety pervert.
Yeah. Okay.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's true. He's not a garden variety pervert. Well, that's not fair. I have to give him credit for his military prowess because he was actually a pretty tough dude, which I think is how he cut his original teeth. And then he got all, slutty. But anyway, it don't matter. What's the next question, Mikey? I'm getting old here.
What's the tallest building?
I think it's probably in Dubai. Is it the something tower in Dubai?
It's an opinion question.
Oh, okay. It's our RV.
I know that it's not.
I thought it was in Dubai.
It's the Khalifa.
Well, you just Googled it now, motherfucker. Yeah. I just answered.
I didn't know if they finished the Burj Khalifa, but they did.
You're just looking at a slide on Google. I knew that.
Don't give away my secrets.
Well, look at your eyeball movement. It's a fucking obvious.
If you ask me this question next year, it will be the Jeddah Tower in Saudi Arabia, which opens in 2020.
No, I don't do.
It will knock Dubai's iconic Burj Khalifa off.
Whatever. Sears Tower, son.
Which is not even called the Sears Tower anymore. What was it now?
Willits Tower.
The Willits Tower, yeah.
Yeah.
That was sad.
What else you got, tough guy?
I played a video game for 5 hours yesterday. That's pretty crazy.
No, that's funny because we went out to dinner with Dad's boss and some other friends last night. So we got home late, and I peeked in, and there was a
God, it's so
video
bad.
game
I can't hear
that was
anything
with me.
you're saying.
We peeked.
It's like,
Oh, should we just?
Could you hear anything we said before?
I wonder if there's. I just don't know what the solution is.
I think. I don't know. Is it our internet or your computer? What do you think?
Hey, in 1970, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 7, 75 and 76.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I was the world champion at a pinball game. Do you know which pinball game that was?
You were the world champion?
Or you?
Yes, of a pinball game.
Is that in
The pinball game has a name.
tournament or just scoreboards?
No one ever beat me at that game, ever.
In your
I
arcade?
mean, but in the arcade, because you weren't ranked beyond the arcade, so it probably wasn't.
Ever. Old men would come play
Give
me.
him his dream, Michael.
Endless
The
people.
world. It was the world.
What's the name of the game?
I'm going to go with golf, hockey, Pac-Man, bingo, pinball.
Okay. All right. How about in college?
No. What was it? Which pinball
I'm not
game?
going to tell him. He's going to figure.
Tell me. I want to know.
I don't want you to know.
That it's not an exciting
That's a
story.
little secret.
It's an exciting. He has to figure. He'll have to ask like 1,000 people on Earth. They came from
Did
miles
you-
away to play me, and they
Did
won't
you
ever fucking beat me.
Did you play the song Pinball Wizard every time you went to go
No,
play on your
no. I
pinball
just had a
game?
big crowd there standing as we played, and I won every fucking time.
Okay, then what were you next?
Then I was the Cal State champion of a video game called Tecmo Bowl, which I realize is not as big of an achievement. But
10
Tecmo Bowl?
greatest pinball
Tecmo Bowl, yes.
top. Okay, let's see if it's one of these.
Are we Googling stuff? I'm having a conversation with
I know
my
you can
youngest
still
son.
talk. He can
Is it
see
the
you.
Kiss pinball machine?
Does he know that he's not? Huh? No. That was a good one. Had a lot of bumpers.
Lucky Steven?
You're right,
Lucky
Michael.
Steven
It's
or
our-
Atari pinball? One of those two?
Lucky 7, I remember.
No. It was real pinball, like a machine, pinball machine.
I remember Lucky 7 now.
You know what?
You want
Why
me to
don't we-
Google it and see if it still exists?
Why don't you call me and we can do the audio through phone, and then I can just sort of see your pixels move every once in a while, and we'll see if that works better.
Okay.
So I'm calling you right now.
Okay,
Oh.
let's try that. Wait, hold on. I got my phone on airplane mode because I turned it to airplane so that it wouldn't take my. Okay, try now. I turned my phone off.
Who's calling who?
Hello, Michael.
Hey,
Hello, Michael.
okay. Hold on a
What's up?
second. Let me just. Now I have to.
Now I have to mute this.
Now I have to mute this.
Oh, did you mute yourself? I can mute you if you can't figure it out.
No, I mean,
No, I'm turn down the volume on.
Mikey.
volume so we can.
Turn down the volume so we can.
Namaste.
Okay, how's that?
Okay, yeah. So this should work.
Cool. Well, the things you have to go through for us to work, huh?
Yeah.
You live in a pillar.
Yeah, comment in the chat right now what the audio quality of this is like, and if it's doable better or worse, and then how the sync
Is
is.
it any? What are you? Oh,
It was not Atari Pinball. That was a very poorly made game.
People like this audio much better already. Okay, good.
Okay. All right. So
Atari
Name
pinball.
of
Why
the
was it
game.
poorly made?
Check.
no, not Pac-Man. Actually, there were people that were better at Pac-Man.
Sammy, I'm drinking tea. This is my tea bag that I'm about to squeeze out right now. And Rob is drinking a cerveza.
Nothing. Can't hear him. Look, he fucked it up. Can't hear him.
Yeah, I
What'd
can
you
hear
do,
you.
Michael?
What do you mean?
I'm drinking.
See?
Well, that's because it's off. Maybe that's a delay. Turn to the other thing so that.
I can't turn anything.
No. You don't.
Work this
I'll
thing.
do this.
What's that? Is this a computer? How do you work these?
There we go. Okay. Talk, Michael.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
You're good.
What else you got?
Wait, I wanted to answer his question. Tell him something. So last night, we went to dinner with Dad's boss and some friends. We got home late. I went to go check in and see what you were doing. Dad was with me. We turned on your YouTube thing, and it was a computer game on our screen. And we thought, what the heck is going on?
Well, I didn't think that.
Well, I thought, well, something, his YouTube channel hacked. It's a video game.
I got taken over.
And then I looked at your chat and saw that there was a bunch of you guys playing in it, and I thought that is so fun. Even Naomi, I saw, got in RuneScape, which was very impressive to me.
Yeah, that was tight. Took her so long to get through Tutorial Island, which is like the intro to how you start playing the game.
But you need that. You have to go through that in order to.
I know, but it was so funny because it's like it's like a part of the game that's. I think it took Michael and I like 15 minutes or something. And we'd be like, Naomi, like, where are you at? And she's like, just adding my like, doing some step that you have to do in Tutorial Island. It was really funny, but it was dope. She made it into the game eventually.
Well, she's very thorough, and she wanted to.
What's the next question? Right. Next question.
What does your mom think about strangers admiring your ass during sleep streams?
Well, I didn't really know that went on.
Does that happen? Are we talking about me?
Yes. I put your ass up often on Michael's sleep streams.
I didn't know that.
I think that's very nice for you, son. It's people think you have I don't think it's creepy. I mean, if you're gonna have a sleep stream, wouldn't you? Who cares if it's boys?
Oh, we don't care.
Of course not.
It's awesome, son. We like it.
I think if you're gonna have a sleep stream, if you get positive comments as opposed to negative comments, it's a nice thing because there's mean people out there in the world, and those are the ones I don't like. People that say mean things.
Mean people suck, son.
I don't like mean people.
Mean people suck, son.
So if they want to say a nice thing about your bum, I think that's sweet.
Okay. Next question.
What about my feet?
I think there's a lot of foot fetish people in the world, and
I'm not sure if I'm ever going to be able to get this wart to go away. I've been giving it my 100%.
Okay.
It's a very painful experience. Lots of incisions and freezing and
let's talk
acids.
Tried some of the totally generic, like the banana peel treatment thing.
Sometimes you just have to sever a limb, son.
Have you tried the banana?
Basically, what I've been doing. I've been severing just chunks of my body. I've been taking a razor blade, commercial razor blade.
Small doses of liquid nitrogen.
Michael, do you know that?
I've been using heavy doses.
But you know that little tincture I sent you that's in your cupboard? I think it's lemon balm.
Tincture.
Yeah.
That helps get rid of the internal virus that causes warts. That's why you're supposed to take that twice a day for a period of like 10 days.
You probably got the scurvy, son.
So take that.
A lot of people get the scurvy.
And then after you do your treatment, tape a banana peel with duct tape over the wart.
Hold on, I need to treat myself really quick.
If he has nothing orange in it,
He can't even open the package. He's weak.
he does not have
He
scurvy.
hurt himself. He's injured. My goodness.
Here's a big wart.
He hasn't been working out Texas and taking him weak. Look at him.
He has been working.
He is the key.
That's what I use just now.
Oh, my Lord.
Good stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
You're not going to scurvy now.
So I had the first experience. I mean, today I actually did quite a bit of physical activity. I would say like a normal amount of physical activity for what I would do back in the day, back when I would consider myself more of an
Active.
Yeah. And
Back when you wrote your rap song about getting up and doing push-ups at 6 a.m.
well, I wouldn't say I'm quite at that point, but we're getting there, step by step. But I had the first day where I was kind of like running up the stairs, and I was like, wow, I kind of feel like an athlete again. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you're kidding yourself. That's okay.
Where it's not like immediate fatigue when climbing a really small set of obstacles.
He's in the fucking orange. He knows what scurvy is.
He's been working out and he's not been drinking.
Are you eating orange because I said you had scurvy?
Put Cheese Whiz on it and let a rat chew it off.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're talking about the
That's like the fish tank manicure or pedicures where the little fish eat all your dead skin.
Yeah,
Except for we're gonna have a rat.
All right, what do you got?
Duct tape over it all the time, and then for a couple times a day, duct tape and a
Go get
banana.
my trophy. Get my state
Take some antiviral medicine, and if it doesn't go away, go see a professional.
State champion cornhole.
I already saw a professional, and it cost me too much money.
Yeah, no, you don't need to go to professional.
They didn't do anything.
Stupid.
I bought the industrial.
There's like state champion I won today.
I bought the industrial can of liquid nitrogen that they or whatever. I don't know if it's nitrogen or not, but their thing that they use.
Good move, son. Good
I think
move.
it's nitrogen. Maybe.
It is. It is. What else you got?
That first orange wasn't very good, so I.
If you eat an orange when I say you have scurvy,
This is what I did. I picked these beautiful lilac flowers, and they smell. Tell them how heavenly that smell. Oh my God, it's like.
People are gonna have a hard time accessing that through the chat.
No, but they can see how much we're enjoying it. And,
oh.
ooh, it's good. These are my beautiful lilacs, Michael.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, son.
What's up?
You ate an orange because I said you had scurvy, right?
No, I don't have scurvy anymore.
So what would you eat if I said you had kwashiorkor?
I would eat a squash.
No, I'd just eat an orange then the two.
I like the squash. That sounds like a better remedy.
Oh, really?
Kwashiorkor.
Yeah.
Whatever that is.
That's all right.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll work on that wart.
Scurvy.
I have a whole
Not a lot of
page.
people get scurvy anymore.
One day I
That
did a
popular.
bunch of research and I wrote down about 15 different things that you need to do to get rid of, because it's a virus in your body. That's what's causing it. And then
Scurvy.
I wrote down a whole bunch of things on how you can treat it externally and internally. Cat's claw, lemon balm, and then externally you can put banana peels, colloidal silver. Oh, you need to take oil of oregano, put some duct tape on it.
What else you got, son?
So, which of your 2 degrees do you think you learn more from?
I have 2 degrees.
I know it's for both you guys.
I think he meant me.
No, it's for it's a question for both of you.
I think that when you go back to school later in life, you take it more serious, especially if you're paying for it.
Yeah.
So you tend to pay attention and you learn more. And I would agree with that.
My
MBA was much more useful than that stupid 4-year degree, which took me 6 years because I was a pro at it. A pro.
You were thorough in your work.
I was very thorough.
I only have a bachelor's, but I have a bachelor's in business. And then I went back to go get my education degree. And that is correct that I was more serious at that point and more engaged in the learning process. So it's fun to go back to college on your terms when you want to study something you're interested in. It's really.
I think the best part was going back and then teaching.
Yeah.
In a master's program, to be honest.
Oh, was there any students in particular that stood out to you?
Yeah, the C one, the dude that you would embarrass in front of Michael. And Steve.
Well, yes, but that had like a sort of like an affirmative action situation where this dude got into my class because he just had to be there. It was rough. Anyway, most students are pretty good. The ones that stood out the best were the ones that were committed and they wanted to excel. And it's just like life. Everything's a giant bell curve. If you put 10 people in a room, 1 or 2 are great, 2 are not so great, and everybody else is in the middle. So I guess my classes probably fit that. Life's a bell curve.
Ryan is stoked on you guys right now. Says, dude, you have the best parents in the world. Listen to them. Smiley face. I will mirror myself after them for my children. Smiley face.
I'm giving him a giant.
Yeah, I like that, Ryan.
That's so
Ryan.
sweet.
Ryan doesn't have scurvy.
Yeah, that's really sweet. I love it.
Ryan has teenagers.
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, well, buckle up.
That's adorable. That's adorable. I have oh yeah, we just went to the chat to check in. So Toby and Ryan, give us a little background on you guys, because I need to place it all. Where are you from?
Ryan's from Canada and Toby's from Austin.
Oh, okay. I've seen Ryan chat with Naomi before. Now I can place him. I know who he is.
It's just the
He's
Rye
awesome.
it's throwing you off. He switched accounts or usernames.
Yeah, I definitely know who he is. I've seen him chat before. That's awesome. And give me some Toby background.
Okay, so
Yeah, they can.
would you rather take a job that makes 50 grand a year at this point in your life, but it's something that you really have a blast doing, or 250 grand, but you hate it every day?
No, I never would want Dad to go to a job he hates every day. So I wouldn't want you to do that. What would you want?
I suppose it would depend on the situation.
But it's today. We don't have kids to support, so you don't have to make $250,000.
It would depend on the situation, the level of hatred, because that's a lot of difference in income.
Yeah. But
I can't hear the kid. His mouth's moving, but nothing. See how he's yapping, but nothing happens.
pick his nose.
Picking your nose with an arrow.
Sticking the arrow up your nose, Michael.
Picking your nose
I'm
with the
sticking
arrow.
it in your ear.
Yep.
Wow, you guys should screen share so everyone can see what you're doing.
We're having a lot, and I'm poking
I don't
you in
even
the
know how to
eye.
do that. How would we screen share?
There's only a couple buttons on your display there.
Give it to me.
It's the
No, we're
green
not
one.
doing that.
Oh, I see it.
We're not doing that.
Just don't show any of your personal data.
Oh, but now it's so little that I can't.
That's no fun. Never mind. Go back to the other one.
Oh, man.
Darn it. All right.
Toby
Can
is
you
an
see it?
infectious disease response expert who studies diseases with high morbidity and mortality rates.
For
Toby
real?
Toby's kind of a big time expert in the disease world.
Did Toby go to Emory and study at the
No,
CDC?
Toby lives in Austin, and he has a
I
whole
asked
bunch
if
of.
he went to Emory and studied at the CDC. It's a question.
Oh, yeah, for diseases. You're right. Infectious disease.
It's a question.
Toby also has a lot of degrees.
Well, you should go visit him in Austin. He sounds like a really cool person.
Toby has 4 degrees, likes to garden, technology, and taught sex ed at TAMU, which is Texas A&M University.
Toby, I love to garden. I'm a total gardening freak. Love it.
I do sex.
And yeah,
Teacher.
sex ed. That's
Teacher.
awesome. Chad, you probably can still go back. Based on the fact that you're 18 and you were gotten to Harvard already, I think they'll take it back. Oh, you worked with the CDC, Toby?
That's what I said. Because a lot of the folks go to Emory if they're bright, since Emory's the sort of Ivy League of the South, and then the CDC's kind of on campus.
Naomi just dissed Chad so hard.
Oh my God, credit. Naomi, that is awesome. I'll take her. I will go out with Naomi and Chad's daughter. Yeah, it'll be awesome. Yep, and then we'll show her Chad's strip club text from Old. We'll take her to a strip club. That'd be fun.
Is that true?
You know what happens too? That's why Uncle Marv got daughters,
Because he was talking smack.
those are the people that like sleep around and they get daughters.
That's right. I was very good at boys. Trouble little fuckers.
The best boys
Best boys ever.
ever. The best boys ever. What's your plans for your big Sunday?
I'm just gonna clean up the house and do some work.
Sounds robust.
I heard Uncle Marv's coming back to town next week.
Okay, one more question before I go.
You're gonna go?
Yeah, I'm out.
Short
All
hangout.
right, you get to ask one.
Oh, I just went back to the chat and I see that Toby invited me to see his gardens. And Toby, I am going to come see your gardens. I'm going to fly into Austin next time I visit Michael instead of Houston. And I'm going to come and visit your garden. Michael will meet me there. He'll see your security setup and I'll see your gardens. Chad hopes his daughter's a lesbian. Because then she'll bring apparently hot lesbians over to the house for you to interact with. Because I could see you. Yeah, that all makes sense.
Are you thinking of a question, Dad?
Oh, Naomi just did Steven hard. Naomi, that's actually really funny, and I love Steven more than life itself. But yeah, if between Michael and Steven, based on my hypothesis, is the one deserving of girls then, right?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
If one of them's going to get the girl shake based on being the man whore, it's going to be Steven.
Yeah. Look at Mikey. Look at him. He's got a hat on.
He's playing it cool.
Heat shirt on. Sitting there.
But Naomi, I just want one of them to give me a little girl.
Okay, son, one more question. I got to go. What do you
Yep,
got?
you got to ask the question. You do a question.
And you do an answer?
Yep. Do it quick because my Mac's about to die. So go quick.
Oh, no. You got one?
Is he talking to me?
Yeah, you. You?
Oh, you're asking questions? What do you got?
No, he wants you to ask him a question.
Do it quick. I only have 5%. It's gonna die quick.
5%. Son, how long you gonna live in Texas?
That's a quick one.
I would give it a 6 month, or I guess 7. I would give it a 6 month minimum.
Okay.
Ask Dad when he's going to come visit you in Texas, so all your live streaming people know.
Toby, this is a good final question. Dad Gary, what do you think of this project? Honest answers only.
Oh, there's rules. Yeah.
I don't get to answer that.
I think Mikey finished high school in
3 years.
3 years.
Deflecting to other accomplishments.
What's that now?
What?
Point is, you gained yourself a free year by finishing high school.
This is the same thing you say every time. I've had like 3 free years in whatever your calculations are.
You can do anything you want with your life. Whether this turns out to be something worthy or a giant waste of time, it doesn't matter because it's what you care about, and you sort of picked up a bonus year. So I think that it's like for most people, maybe they couldn't just cook through a year; they'd be wasting it. But for you, you get a free one. So will the project be worthy? I don't know. How much revenue do you have through May 1st?
Through May 1st?
Oh, he's mowing lawns now.
$452.
Okay, so maybe your income turns out to be some sort of logarithmic measure, and maybe income isn't the point. Maybe it's what you're doing with your time. So I think the project's only worthy or not worthy defined on what Michael thinks is worthy and not worthy.
When are you going to go visit him?
That's not what he asked. The guy asked whether it was a good project or not.
That's my last question.
My answer. It's not Mike. I don't judge it. It's not my
Sounds like you
deal.
kind of think I'm cooking a year.
No. Well, that's up to you.
I don't, Michael.
I mean, I've heard you say that a couple of times.
In a year, I said you're going to be the judge of whether you internally determine if it's successful or not. I don't know how to judge.
I just mean in general. I've heard you say a couple of times you think it's a waste of a year.
An honest answer. You want me to give you a different answer? You want a dishonest answer?
No, but if you don't go visit him.
Yeah, now I'll give a dishonest answer.
Dishonest answer?
Yep.
It's the best fucking thing I ever seen. You're the next Blizerian.
Oh, don't be Michael.
No, he's a pig.
Be better than him.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, Mikey's doing good stuff. I can see the hardwood in the background, stainless fridge, all is well.
Your dad is off to Utah tomorrow for a manager's meeting in Salt Lake, so tell him good luck. He's got to go pack his suitcase now.
I have to have 700 people waiting on the edge of their seat for my words.
So I'll be hanging out, Michael. I'll be checking in your chat a little more because I'll be home.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on.
If I get better Wi-Fi, we can chat again.
All right.
See you, Mikey.
See you guys.
And I can talk to you about RuneScape. Bye, everybody.
Bye.